For sure we want that little pinch coming on like so, that pushing up. So I'm pushing my hip out of the way. I'm not turning it, I'm pushing it. And now here's the last little trick to this, okay?
Winner of the gold medal and the champion golfer of the year is Padraig Harrington.
Okay, so we want everything coming up as quick as it can. So we want this pelvis firing up, okay? Not turning, but firing up, the glutes squeezing, okay? Again, it's great to do it in your bare feet, okay? It will show it a lot more. So everybody's worried about if they fire their pelvis up, that they're going to get this early extension out here and they're going to have no room, they're going to have to stand up and flip, okay? Remember, I want active hands, but I don't want to flip. I want you to start flipping on purpose. I don't want it to be late and then it be a subconscious thing. But anyway, we don't want to get this narrow position. So what actually happens here, this is what I said to you earlier, you're actually, both sides are doing different work, okay? So while this left side is pushing back and away from there, like so, it's pushing hard up. This right side, it's pushing back and away, but to stop it coming out, it actually rotates, okay? So the right quad rotates, or the right foot stamps out a bug, stamps out a cigarette, whatever you want. That stops, so that's coming up, but it's turning. That stops it going out there. So it's that move on that side. And when you watch this camera, you watch, when I turn, I get that lovely pinch halfway down in the downswing where these knees are actually pushing towards each other. So halfway into my downswing, both my knees, this one is pushing back this way. They're both rotating in on themselves. This is pushing back and this is coming in this way. Whereas if I straighten my leg, there'd be nothing on this side. So you get that little motion because that's rotating. At impact, if you were the longest hitter, if you're Kyle Berkshire, at impact, he'd have his leg. That quad is facing straight at his target, and that's like that at impact. As a tournament player, might be a little bit too much, but for sure we want that little pinch coming on like so, that pushing up. So I'm pushing my hip out of the way. I'm not turning it, I'm pushing it. And now here's the last little trick to this, okay? So to get this feel, right, certainly for me, this has been a big help, right? I start pushing at this point, I'm pushing it, so my right foot's pushed in here, I'm exploding up, but when I put my heel down in the downswing, watch what I do, okay, and this really helps me. The long drive guys do this, this is where so their heel plants, their foot actually goes that way in the backswing. See it where it goes on the outside? Just like so. Now that gives you a better position to push back and up, back. It gives you that position there of that knees getting closer. That's going to straighten all right. The glutes are going to pinch. The pelvis is going to come up. This rotation is going to stop it going forward. But you can see that little out with the heel can be very beneficial for you getting that knee, leg into structure where it will push backwards, sort of up this way as you come through. Now the big key about this is you still got to get your arms down. So if you're looking, we'll talk about this again, but if you're looking at all this, as I go to push back, I'm driving my arms as hard as I can. On a driver, my arms will be coming, I think, I'm like 24 miles an hour with my hands here, and I'm 19 miles an hour impact. So I've decelerated my hands to impact, okay? But I've got them down, get them down. As long as you're not slicing the ball, you can pull that club as hard as you like. If you're slicing it, we'll cover this again. If you're slicing it, pulling it down hard mightn't be the best thing for you, right? But if you're not a slicer, pull the hell out of the club, okay? Pull it as hard as you can, as fast as you can, into that left side. As it comes in, it will come in like an elliptical. It will stop and come pull back up to you. But you can see how I push everything back. So I'm going to leave you with two good feels for this, okay? That will give you the feeling, again, for you to work on at home. Pretty straight one. Just get a band, tie it onto something, like so. Put it in your left hand, do right-handed swings, and you just, if you pull that with your left hand, you can see how my left foot is gonna really have to push back to help my arm pull, basically. And I'm deliberately rotating this foot, but you can see, and it's done at this stage, you can see it's not done at impact, it's done at the start of your downswing, like so. That's a great way of getting the feel. And the second great way of getting the feel, and again, I really like, if you're indoors, I like this done in your bare feet. But if you're out in the night out and you can find a step in the bar or clubhouse or something and you want to practice your golf swing, a great way of practicing is, if you can imagine this is a stairs. This is the lower step on the stairs. Just put your foot in the stairs, okay? Now, push yourself up. So if I push myself onto the next step, so if you can imagine this is a set of steps, if I push myself so that this knee displaces the space of the left knee, like so, okay? I don't go any further, I'm not trying to get up to but everything I did there, to get my right foot up, I have to push and rotate and push hard off that. To get out of the way, I'm gonna have to push away. So this is the exact movement that we want in the downswing, that movement. Okay, so you push yourself up onto the next step. And the hard part about that, you can hit shots, you can build yourself a step and hit shots. The hard part is you've got to get your arms down. There's no point in you pushing and your arms coming up. Your arms have to get down at this point, but that's the motion. There, that's pushing away, just like so. And that's your feel. You either pull something to get a feel or do a step up to get a feel. And again, on the golf course, or not on the golf course, in practice, try and do it in your bare feet, because you'll feel the balls of your feet much better in this situation, and you definitely will not want to go this way or this way when you don't have the support of a good pair of shoes. I think that's all I can say on ground force reactions. If you have a comment or suggestion about future videos, please put it in the comments below. If you enjoyed or found these videos helpful, please like or subscribe down below to encourage me to do more.